without falling. Let me walk wherever you go.
All right, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sir Hazan.
Yes, sir. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, sir.
All right.
As a family, if you could look inside the world.
Mr. Samuel,
Yes, sir.
I caught you drinking something just now.
Uh-uh.
So, are you not supposed to send it to the whole house?
Okay, everybody, open your camera. Open your camera. I want to pour it inside the camera.
Okay, I've seen it online now. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, no, what's that? Our light went off. Oh. Yeah, thank you. All right. So, this morning we don't really have much to say. We just want to do a review of whatever we've said before, so people can still recap. Those who missed first section can get something from there. Okay. But before we start, let's wait about 5 minutes more. Once it's nice, 5, we'll begin. I just want you guys to notice something, that once, because you said if you are later than 9:10, you will get the merit. Now look, people don't even bother to come early.
Good morning, Samuel.
Good morning, brother.
How's today, man?
Good. How's your health?
Samuel, I don't know. These days, like on my birthday, I was just sick. Like I was like, it's not what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So yeah.
Thank you. So how's work, man?
Bless God. Everywhere.
Fine.
It's just a process.
So my system, you are not saying anything again now. What's
Chill,
happening now?
chill, chill. It depends on the infrastructure guys now.
Eh?
The tax is now in the infrastructure, office.
Okay, it's no more
So they're
on the
working on
table.
it. Yeah, they're working on it already.
Good morning, Samuel. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mr. Samuel.
Good morning,
It's been a long
Okwede. Good
time here.
morning, Priska.
Jessica,
Yeah,
how are you
before
now?
the meeting starts, I'm fine. Though. I like to ask, how do you guys do your recording and your slides and then purpose, like what do you? Sorry, baby. Hello, do you hear me?
Good morning,
Can you guys
Mr. Samuel
yeah,
Adeyemi.
Priska.
Sorry, Adeyinka.
Good morning, sir. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Priska.
It was Matthew, not Prisca.
Good morning,
Oh,
I'm
Matt.
here.
Good morning. I like to ask, like, how did you record your screen and presented before you uploaded
Okay,
on
I registered on Zoom, free account, and then
okay.
I started it like a meeting. Are you hearing me?
Then, yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
when I started the meeting, and I shared my screen and then click on record. That is just it.
Oh, oh, all right, thank you. That was more complicated than that. Like I had somebody was saying I should use what's the app, is it Canva or something.
Priska,
I'll try.
Priska, Priska.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
during your sharing, did you do? There's a timing that it has practice. Did you use it?
No, I didn't do it.
So they're okay because there's one that I tried to do and it was not asking me to put timing.
No, I didn't put time. I just did Insta. Just click on Instant meeting. The meeting starts immediately, like Zoom. So I don't have to share my screen. Click on record. Start recording the meeting.
Well, you try. Thank you.
Where did you
Yeah.
upload it?
What did he say?
Like, did you use YouTube?
I can hear them now.
No, I uploaded on my Facebook.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, Facebook. Okay.
Some of us are not use social media. Wahala, they no wahala. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone, let's start. So today we'll be doing the review of everything we've said since Tuesday, and it should be a brief one anyway. So people will then have chance to ask their questions. So what is KD? KD is simply knowledge development that allows you to know something about everything when it comes to Bincom IT solution. So every member of Bincom must know something about everything. I mean, not everything. I mean something about everything we have. Must know something about PHP, about Python, about digital marketing, about graphics, about project management, about JavaScript, and lots more. Everything that has to do with Bitcoin, you must know at least one thing about it. Then face, apart from your field of expertise. So KD won't allow. KD is not a form that okay, you must go and search yourself. You will know something about everything when others from different teams present. Of course, no knowledge is waste, so you grab one or two things from it. Okay. If not for KD session, I would have known what AWS is, what GitHub is, what's the difference between Git and GitHub, a lot of things like that. What is G language, that kind of thing. So I wouldn't have heard that before. So KD, non-development, is a platform that gives an avenue for us to broaden our knowledge. That's what I'm saying. So that's just a brief explanation of what KD is. And and the reason why we are doing it is to benefit from different field of expertise, is to create some sort of communication skills, some sort of pitching style, pitching skills, how to engage people. Am I still on? Okay. How
Yes,
to
you are.
learn more things without having to go deep into it. How to understand how to emulate what's being presented. I'm saying so. Apart from that, the reason why we do KD is to create some sort of public artifacts for everyone. I mean, public portfolio that people can see, okay, this person has been doing this, he has been doing that, he has been in this field for several years. Look at this video. Made it around 2002. Wow, wow. He has been on this field, yes. He's legit, that kind of thing. So you have a track. You have a track of where you're coming from, okay, to where you are, where you become mentors of people, mentors of mentors. Okay. Let's move. So who are the ones responsible? we have the service owner, who is also the coordinator, and we have facilitators. Where the facilitators are all members of the income staff dev center. You understand? So we also have S9 individual. S9 individual don't have access to our Zoom channel directly. They have access to the live on YouTube, the live stream on YouTube. So they watch us live on YouTube. Although by now we don't really have a lot of traffic when it comes to our YouTube channel, but we're hoping to get there with our um, team efforts, with the way we tag ourselves, the way we tag Bincom in our video when we upload them. So things like that drive more traffic to the YouTube channel naturally. Okay. So in order to, although because we will work remotely sometimes, and most of our members work remotely, and all of our job, all of our business is online. You understand what I'm saying? So in order for us to, for the organization to know who is really active, take attendance in across the various activities we are doing that are involved in Bincom ICT and Bincom Data Center during social media. So first of all, we take uh, we put our daily check-in, and when we come to KDL in the morning, it's also a means of checking in that okay, yeah, I'm active and I'm presently on KD. After that, stand-ups. After that, our various tasks and what we do, we count on our attendance. Okay. So how do we take attendance? We take attendance um, during the first 10 minutes of the first presentation, and also during the first 10 minutes of the second presentation, as I said earlier. So who is to attend? Who is to attend? It's mandatory for all intents and trainings to attend the knowledge development session, and voluntarily for all staff who are core staff member. We have some junior associates upward, but you will see there are some junior associates that have been attending this session day by day because they know that information is key when it comes to the internet now. You might be presenting something that is very new that they have not even heard before. Okay, so they learn things from there, so they broaden. Anyone who loves knowledge, anyone who loves to develop knowledge will always find knowledge development section more important and more sensible. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you will see some cost here who are already making it like okay, yes, I want to participate, I want to know something, I want to, you get what I'm saying? And so okay, so it is mandatory also for the service owner, you know, part of the responsibility to remind everyone in the center that it's time to present in live space slash Zoom. But anyways, as it is going now, it is going now, since we put in the memory system, so if anyone in in the team member does attend and you're still waiting for the coordinator to remind you, you are doing yourself no good because you're getting it. Hmm? So there's a lot of things in the back end of the coordinator, what he or she will be doing without having to inform you about. So that's why we're trying to put this burden off the next coordinator. So I've talked about how to take attendance, the input of attendance in the active team list. So yeah, this is what the post services will do whenever the coordinator sends in names of those who attend. The post services in charge of the active team list will then input it somewhere here. If person attended 2 weeks, just attended 3 weeks, just second week TV. You know what I'm saying? So it has a code anyways. But right now I think it has changed. Instead of putting this, I just put a -2 if you don't attend. If you attend, they will leave it blank. If you don't attend, they put it -2, -2, or as a demerit. So it will be easy for the person collecting the demerit to um, to calculate the total merit each person has. Okay, so setting up a platform for knowledge development. The slides are usually beamed using projector. During old days before COVID-19 pandemic, so normally everyone in Yaba location, we call everyone downstairs to light space. So we use projector. It's more interactive session. It's more of physical. We talk. So those who are in other other location, join online. Okay. So if you are also presenting from other location apart from Yaba, you will project it down here during those days in using our projector. So people will then sit down, will be seeing us, will be seeing you. So that's how it is. Usually more cool, Yeah, it's usually more of social. Providing KD feedback. This will be communicated. Creating KD schedule. This is usually for the coordinator. So first of all, when creating a schedule, you write them out. In your micro software, or you can even write them directly. You won't make mistakes in the Slack channel. So you list them out like this. That will put in names. So for the new coordinator who is yet to who we already announced, the person will need to collect names of active members. You know, have to collect names of active members from the person in charge of the active the admin. Okay. The admin will give you all the list of the active team members, the new people, recent people, the people you need to add to get it as time goes on your request. I hope Jacob is listening to me. I hope Jacob is listening to me.
Yes. Yes, I'm listening.
I can't hear anything actually. I don't know why. Can anybody say something?
Can you hear me? I'm listening. I heard what you said. Someone, do you hear me? Hello?
Hello? Now say something, please. I want to know if I can hear people.
I heard you. I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you also. I can hear you. Okay, so this is what okay. Thank you for the feedback. Yeah, so this is what the schedule look like, and the recent schedule has been announced on Slack channel, which everybody has been um, giving feedback onto, acknowledging stuff like that. This is how we make the schedule. After a year, then we'll then ship it to the Google Calendar manually. For now, manually. Add schedule to Google Calendar. The schedule is added to Google Calendar. So the next, the coordinator will be given access to the Income Academy KD calendar. This KD calendar is connected to all the management calendar, and those who are in services, those who are core members of the Income Data Center and Commerce Solution. So they all have access to this calendar. So whenever anybody is presenting next week or today, the calendar will pop it up as a reminder that okay, Abubakar is presenting this morning, and here is the topic, something like that. Does make sense. So here's what the calendar looks like. Scheduling it. We have Ubafemi here, 9 a.m. We'll be presenting by 9 a.m. to 9:20. I need your magic of 9:20 to 9:40. So goes like that. So you result the schedule, result the calendar. That's how it goes. And you could see the color here is tangerine. Tangerine KD schedule calendar color. That's it, the same thing here. So if you are scheduling anything, ensure the color is tangerine. So look at the global tech program is purple. That's it here also. Purple. That's how it is. Look at the knowledge exchange we schedule. That's it. We schedule. So that's how it goes. Send notification to respective individuals. Respective individuals to handle the KD development session and notified ahead of time to prepare. As I have done, announced it. Another development session I expect to be filled with great content. Average of half-packed content is not allowed. Hence, the preemptive and early notification. So you've got to fill the session with nice content, not some content that will put us in suspense. You know what I'm saying? So we've got to be able to relate to what you're trying to tell us. You know, there's a way. There's no. I don't believe in anything that is not technical that you can't relate to everyday life. There's nothing technical that you can't relate to everyday life. Okay, so you've got to relate that topic that you think is so technical. You've got to relate it to everyday life. Okay, because that's what we are involved around. There's nothing you want to bring out that is new again. So we involve around it just for you to think what you can relate it to. So people, layman people who have no idea, so people who are not in your team, you just easily tap into what you're trying to say. So let's move on. Okay, can you check? So the kid calendar is synchronized, integrated with the Slack channel. Okay, look at it. Once it's a new week, Slack bot has a way of popping out the calendar for the week, and yet it is. So here's how it looks like. Submission of topic. Okay, turning your topics 2 weeks before presentation dates, so that the calendar can be updated and the test editor can know what to expect from each section. So it's not about just putting your names alone. You must have submitted your topic 2 weeks earlier. So if anybody is interested in, especially for the core members, if they're interested in a certain topic, they can put in the alarm that, okay, this is also the person will present this. So, but if there's no topic there, people will be reluctant to know. So they won't have a target of this certain thing, or this certain topic you're trying to present. Preparation of slides. Okay. The slide must not be overwhelmed with words, must be of more explanatory image than words. Table of content must be inclined with the body of content. So we say a lot of things about this. You must know your content, you must know what you are presenting. You must start your presentation with title slide and also create another slide for every subtitle. For example, as you can see, here, when I go to this subtitle, that's it. I created a slide for it. So you will be prepared out till here. We are about moving to another title, which is submission of topics. Okay. So let's talk about the slide design. Slide design and color should complement the content, not detract. Okay, I noticed that most people talking about tech, what's it called now? When it comes to coding, blah 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 like that, color that dominates coding most is either black and yellow or blue. So when it comes to artificial intelligence, it is mostly blue and white, if I'm right. Blue and white, so stuff like that. So your color, the color scheme, everything must complement your content, not detract. Okay, must be able to relate everything together, let everything sync together. Right. Use one slide per idea. Okay. So we talked about this, and your slide must be of some contrast. Some contrast. You must be able to present to about 500 people. Now, this, because everybody is on computer, so every slide you're presenting will be more clearer. Okay. But when it comes to physical presentation, when you start using projector, the projector will project in such a way that it will be lighter. So you don't want to use a color that is not strong. Okay. So you have to use a color that is more strong. You understand? So that the projector can easily project the color and everything will bounce on the whiteboard clearly. And people at the back, people in the building can see clearly from every corner. So you must think in that way. You must think in that way. Okay. Um, Suspense. Okay, sending of presenter slide. The individual taking knowledge development session has started to send their slides attached with paragraph summary of the presentation to the respective channel for the approval process by the management. So you have to send your slide to Katie at income.net a week before the presentation. You can only send it even the same week you got approval for topic. You understand? Just make sure you are well prepared a week. Make sure your slide is verified, is approved a week before presentation for maximum preparation. You understand? So that's how it will be. Like I don't want to, Jacob, you don't want to hear um I'm having presentation today. I mean today and I didn't know. You know that kind of story that KG2 people usually say. So I'm having presentation tomorrow, and I'm sending my slide today. Somebody is here to send my slide. I know that kind of excuses. It will just give you automatic demerit. Don't even bother coming, okay? Because if you explain like that, it will give you demerit for not submitting your KD, your slide on time. Also give you demerit for not preparing at all. So it's better you just share it. So you will just get demerit for uh, not not showing up for KD, which is actually great. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Certain question based on the KD. These questions you have to set about 5 to, depending on your key point anyways, you have 10 key points, set 10 objective question. So it depends on you anyways. Just make sure whatever question you are setting, you must talk about them while presenting. You must talk about the point while presenting so people can easily relate. You can use those questions to evaluate presentation so far. Okay. Approval of the slides. Okay, so you once you've submitted, ensure that your slide is being approved within 24 hours. Wait 24 hours and you didn't get anything, send a follow-up mail. So within 2 days you get it. Okay. Preparing for your presentation, you must be well dressed. Number one key, must be well dressed. Your camera must be ready, your devices must be ready, and you must ensure you have your presentation copied to another flash drive, another hardware. So you must make sure you uploaded it on Google Drive. Okay. So if you are using sound or video, make sure every file stays in one folder. Okay, so you can easily locate them. Especially if you are going to an event where it's very crowded, so you won't get to mix things up. Your flash drive will fall down. So the next option will then be your Google Drive. Okay, so must be prepared. Know your content and when presenting. You might want to take a deep breath. I'm sure people will be anxious. Or you'll be anxious when it's first time presenting. You will be like, what can I say to these people like this? That kind of thing. That anxiety. Okay. You could just take a deep breath and present what you have to present. And that is why we said you should do a video for yourself. So imagine you and your Zoom alone with that. Don't just imagine there's no participants. You know what I'm saying? So imagine it's just you and your Zoom and present as if you are presenting to two people. So that's how it will go. I'm sure you know it should be delivered. Making a presentation, the time as well we're talking about. Here's what everything should look like. Look at the saturation, complement this, look at the color, look at the lights. It's an example of what your presentation should look like. Okay, so recording your presentation, you have to use Zoom app, recommended by me anyways. But I prefer using Zoom app. It will be easy for you to do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, it will be easy. Record to your computer directly. The example is being made here. Look at the Zoom app here. Just click on more. First of all, you have to share your slide, share your screen first, you know, and click on more, then click on record on this computer, which is a very simple step to carry out. Okay, uploading your case to any of your social media. Here it is. You've got to, while uploading, you've got to tag Think of the Center. Okay, so when you tag Think of the Center, because has produced a lot of big guys. The big guys. Okay, so we have the Bitcoin United people, Bitcoin past and present, people who will then see your slides. If you pop up, you understand? They will see what you present, they'll see your video accidentally or coincidentally. You know what I'm saying? So you've got to always be visible and tag income also. We appreciate that because it will serve as a marketing effort for the company and for you as well. And to serve as a track record that okay, yes, this is where I'm coming from. For your employer to fully trust, fully act trust in you, need to check you. No, they didn't check your background. And if they see you come from income, they'll be glad to have you in. Uh, Here's the hashtag you have to use. Hashtag income dev center. Look at the caps. At it. What it looks like exactly this way, please. Yeah, it's anyways, it's letters. Let's just move. Fastly the kiddie session. So I think we might not be able to complete this because I really want people to ask questions. So we can just do that now. If you have questions, you can come up now, please. Any question from anybody? You have 8 minutes left. Can anyone hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah. Does
We
anyone
can hear
have
you.
questions? Okay, does anybody have questions?
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, I've been seeing it on the KD channels or Slack that we should rate KD section. So how do we rate KD section after the section?
Where did you see that?
On the Slack channel, on the KD channel, after the section.
Okay,
There's
the
always
bot. Okay, the bot keeps sending something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, you see. Okay, this is what we do before. Whenever anybody presents, we go to the channel and do a form of encouragement. Okay, nice presentation. Wow, I love your presentation. Stuff like that. So for that same person to be like, okay, yes, I did something. You get that, Adebo Ade? Hello, Adebowale.
Hello, sorry, I lost my connection.
That bot you're seeing is just asking to give a comment. Okay,
Okay,
give
all
a
right.
comment on the presentation.
Okay, all right.
Okay, any other question? Jacob, I hope you took attendance. So I want to believe there is no question, and we are all clear on what we've been discussing for the past.
I've taken attendance.
Okay, cool, thank you. So I think yes, Samuel has did a good job. So Jacob, which means going forward.
I can hear you.
Which means going forward, anybody who violates anything in this constitution, deserves some good demerit. All right. It's not about being action. People who who did the hard work to explain things. Okay, Olivia, you said I'm breaking. It should be your network. I don't think it's mine. So let's just move. Managing your time. It is of you learn how to manage your time when it comes to presenting. Okay, this is not the only place you will present. This is not the only place. When I give you 10 minutes, then how to use that 10 minutes, to present as a very good presentation. So make best use of that 10 minutes. Okay, it's something you need to cultivate right from now. It's not that you can't. This is where you get prepared for the real deal when it comes to moving away from income later. And so you prepare your mind. Okay, yes, there are still greater heights for you to step where you need to present something to billionaires, to millionaires. I'm saying, so you've got to learn how to engage billionaires, millionaires. Okay, so this is how you learn. So coordinating the KD session. Yeah, I won't say much on this. So the main responsibility for the coordinator is to ensure that the day-to-day running of the KD session is being managed well. Okay. When it comes to scheduling calendar, when it comes to managing, when it comes to updating KD LTD, when it comes to live stream, when it comes to attendance taking, when it comes to moderation of presentations involved. So that's the main responsibility of the coordinator. So I won't be saying much on that since you're not in the coordinator review. So ensuring people are engaged. So those are the responsibilities of the coordinator. So I think we might have to end it here. Let me just ask some stupid questions and point it to some new members on the team in direct. Ekola John. Sorry, Ekola Paul. Paul, good morning.
Yeah,
Paul.
good morning.
Yes, good morning. Okay, so how long does the session run for?
For KD.
Yeah, KD, how long?
40 minutes. Each section, 20 minutes.
Each section, I don't get
like
that.
Each
answer.
presenter will use 20 minutes each.
Okay. Okay, cool. Just can you tell me the difference between the coordinator and the facilitator? Omojola. Lua Seun.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, please, what was the question you asked?
I said, can you tell me the difference between the KD coordinator and the KD facilitator?
The facilitator is the person presenting, and the coordinator is the one managing the program.
Okay. Can you give an instance? Let me contact someone else. Bayo, good morning. Bayo. Okay. Love it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Please can you give an instance where the coordinator himself becomes the facilitator and also coordinating?
An instance is what you are doing now. As in you are an example of where coordinator is also a facilitator. You are coordinating this KD session right now and also facilitating it.
Oh. Okay. Okay, is it possible to do two things together? But anyways, you're right. You're right. Thank you for the question. Thank you for being attentive. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We have come to the end of this session. I've come to the end of the review session. Okay, I've come to the end of the orientation. So by next week, we'll resume KD session back in full, where we enjoy our team member presenting, where we enjoy the full energy of each and every one of us in the team. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for being attentive. I really appreciate that. Okay, have a very wonderful day and happy with new weekend ahead. All right. Bye, everyone.
All right. Goodbye, sir.